Siem Reap สู้ปองปองទាំងអស់គ្នា Swadikap, Thai brothers and sister. How is everyone doing today? Do you guys remember when I did the interview at Venice Beach and I gave the Filipino brother my grama? Guess what? I got another one. I'm so happy. And I got my shirt from this guy named Styles up in he's Lao and Cambodian, and I got this Cambodian shirt a while back, not knowing that it's gonna mean so much more now than ever before. And I just want to tell you, brothers and sisters, that our voice, we can no longer be silent, and we are more united than ever before. And I never knew like this situation was gonna have that effect on me. Growing up as a Cambodian, you know, I grew up with a bunch of Mexicans, and I really didn't know too many Cambodians, so you can say that I really didn't know my culture aside from what grandma or my mom and dad taught me. And like just being put in a place, right? You just grow up and talking about identity, right? Not having identity. And how many of you guys have that similar kind of story, you know, where we kind of really don't know why we're here, right? We're too young to understand. But then every time like you meet like a Cambodian, a Laos, who else am I missing? You just feel so connected, right? And I just read a comment from a brother, and he wrote, it's funny how he went to I think he said he went to a concert, and you know, the only person that he didn't see there was Thais. And then I asked him, you know, why do you think that is? And he said something along the lines of like they feel more superior than us. And that has been the case. And I just want to challenge you, brothers and sisters, to know our history, okay? Because the Thais aren't gonna stop coming with their history. And we already know it's BS. And we already know their government censors their stuff, right? And everything that they're telling us that we're doing, they're doing. And their government is good at deflecting stuff, right? So imagine living on the Thailand side, and you're getting the information strictly from the military, who has full control of the country and doesn't want to lose power to any different Democratic party. The PM, they don't want nobody to disrupt what they're doing. And in government, you need two things, right? You need money, and you need the public's opinion, right? You gotta have them rally behind you. And it's very important that we learn about Thai history, which is the world history, for us to understand the present day and why they continue to do what they're doing. And I mentioned many times in the videos that my speculation is that they're fighting for identity, because they made up this whole story because they don't want to admit throughout history they took a lot of L's. They've been through a lot of wars, but they also joined the other side. This is why they were able to avoid a lot of colonialism, right? Because they either make deals on the back end, right, to promise, hey, we'll let you occupy our country for XYZ, right? But you know, don't do nothing to us. And I think at this point in time, we might have to thank the French for having such an influence in Cambodia, because if they didn't fight alongside Cambodians, you know, Thai would have took Cambodian over and we would not know anything about our history. So I think everything happens for a reason. And I still think about that comment that one brother wrote, that because of the refugee situation, it sent Cambodians all over the world. And little did we know that it just made us stronger. It gave us perspective. It gave us education. And we can no longer be silent, brothers and sisters. Cannot, because our kindness, our generosity, the way we are able to just make you feel like family, the Thais try to take that away from us. They tried. And throughout history, you see that at one point they did take over Angkor Wat. And a fun fact here, Angkor in Khmer means holy. So Angkor Wat means holy temple. And guess what? Angkor Wat's in Siem Reap. And Siem is Khmer for Thai, right? Siam, Sim. Reap means defeated. It means Thailand fought Cambodia's there, right? And we defeated them. We took back Angkor. I don't know the exact dates, but I know some of you guys are historians and you're going to hit the research. Put the comments below. But Siem Reap means defeated Thai. And I only know this because I've been to Angkor Wat 4 times and I got a tour guide. And they got so much knowledge. And in Angkor Wat, they have this carved story of all the wars and all that stuff that happened. It's just beautiful to learn. And because Thailand has taken so much losses, and they always, join the other side that's always against Cambodia, right? Because they want those temples. And I just read a comment from a Thai brother, and he wrote, to be honest, 70% of Thais don't even want the temples or your land. I can't believe that. And I choose not to believe that, and I'll tell you why. I'm not worried about the 70% that are good. I'm worried about the 30% that are not. Because it only takes a small group to change the whole outcome of everything. And I pray that the soldiers that they have captured illegally in Cambodian soil get sent back home, Thai. If you want to do something good, you send them back home. Come back to the negotiation table and talk it out. Because it's not going to end well with you guys. Hun Manet, who went to West Point, very educated, is a successor of his dad. His dad brought Cambodia out of the mud. And this is why there's a lot of Cambodians that still vote for him, that still stand by him, because they don't trust nobody else to run the country. And throughout history, no country likes any leader that's been ruling for longer than 10 years. North Korea, Cambodia, damn, I'm missing a country. China. Remember China, not too long ago, they had term presidency. And then they just flipped the script. Now the president can be until he dies. And nobody likes that. Because America doesn't like unity. They like division. Because when you're together, you're stronger. So, they like when the Middle East is fighting separation, right? Israel is fighting Palestine, separation. Oh, Cambodia, Thailand, Myanmar, we're more divided than united. And I truly believe Southeast Asia have so much more to offer if they were just more united. But they can't do that because Thai, they can't humble themselves, right? They think they're downgrading or whatever they're feeling. And Laos, if anybody, you're much more closer than to Thais, like your language, right? But they don't see you as equal. Isn't that funny? Laos and Cambodian get along together so much better than any of us get along with Thai. Why is that? Why is that? Thai people, help me understand. Teach me your history. Tell me what you learn in school, your history, so I can fact check things with world history. Because the more and more I dive into Thai history, it's sad, because Cambodian history is a part of it. And how many Cambodians out there, just like going through the rabbit hole of just learning more about Thai history and Cambodian history, and just feel a loss for words, like, man, we've been through so much suffering. Cambodians been through so much suffering. And every time Cambodia is rising, somebody got to put us down again. And somebody is Thai. Because their government right now is unstable. It's unstable. And the military is not trying to lose their power at any means necessary. And before I continue with this vlog, I want to read some comments, This comment is from Yaso Chem 5196. And they write, the Thai people originally lived in southwest China and migrated into the main parts of Southeast Asia and other many countries. The first mention of their existence in the region is in 12 AD inscription at Angkor Wat, which refers to Siam, or dark brown people, as being vassals of the command monarch. This is how Thailand became known as Siam, and its people the Siamese. In 1238, the Thai chieftain declared his independence from the former and established a kingdom at Sukhothai in the broad valley of the Mae Nam River in the heart of modern-day Thailand. Sukhothai was succeeded in 14th century by the kingdom of Ayutthaya. And if you guys ever been to Ayutthaya in Thailand, very beautiful site. In Ayutthaya, there's this tree, and in that tree they carved a nice Buddhist little head, and it's so cool to see if you guys ever got to go. The kingdom of Ayutthaya became very powerful in the 14th and 15th century, so much that it was able to defeat the kingdom of Angkor in 1431, because they took over, they invaded, right? We welcomed them, kind of like what America did to the Indians, right? Other countries, there were a number, over the century, there were a number of conflicts with the Burmese, which came to head in 1767, when the Burmese invaded Ayutthaya and totally destroyed it. Taksin Chakri soon expelled the invaders and reunified the country under the Chakri dynasty. In 1782, Chakri established a new capital in Bangkok. He was later given the title Rama I and was the first king of Chakra dynasty, which led power to this day. So he was the first king. Now we're at Rama X, which is the recent king. Yeah. Let me read another comment. Let's see. Let's find a good one. Let's see. This is from Dog Food to Go. Before 1238, Thailand was under the Khmer Empire. Fact. Now it becomes fully country that is not to be trusted. She is proud of her aggressive country and her the history of fakes. To all our beloved human beings, now you know who the aggressor in the fight between Thailand and Cambodia. Their lies are out there to mask their intentions, and some of our intentional media don't see it. Cambodian people, this is a reminder that we have to be strong, stronger than Thais want us to be. Facts, It's funny because when you study Thai history, you're gonna see they've been in war with everybody. Why is that? Remember when I read you the comment last video when she says we've been in all these type of wars? Yeah. Why is that? because they're the aggressors. They start problems with everyone. And 2025, all of a sudden, Cambodia became the aggressor. When throughout Cambodia history, they only took from us, they killed Cambodian people, they treated us like dirt, like unhuman. Did so much bad things to us. But in 2025, we became the aggressors. So funny. And I hope, and I know, our voices are being heard now. And when you go to social media, you see that when people start to do their research, man, Thailand's gonna expose the government. There's a thing called Black May. I want you guys to look that up, Black May, where the Thai people went up against the government, the military, and the military came with their tanks and started shooting people. And if the military can do that to their own people, that says a lot. That says a lot. It's so crazy. Black May. Look that up. Just to go back to Siem Reap. I think it's a hunch, but because they lost Angkor back to the Cambodians, that's when they wanted to change their name and just kind of like what's that word? Where you just damn it, renew yourself, like change who you are into something, change your identity to just forget the past. So that's when they changed the name from Siam to the modern day Thailand, and then make up this story, you know. And I don't know Thai history. It could be like we fought everybody and we kicked everybody's asses and we're able to keep our country the way it is. You know, I don't know. And that's why it's important when Thai people come to this channel, instead of attacking me with your anger and your bias and it's clouding your vision, why not try to educate us, right? And let me help educate you, Thai brothers and sisters, because you are clouded. Everything you are accusing Cambodia doing, your government is doing. This is truth. The propaganda, the information they withheld from you guys. And maybe you guys can't research those information because maybe they're censoring all that already. I don't know. But all I do is try to help you guys understand, because I know Thai will fight to the death. I know Cambodia will fight to the death. And that's why I want peace. You understand? I'm 10 steps ahead because we don't need it. We're better together. But unfortunately, Thailand can't accept that. And of course, I'm not saying all Thais, just saying a small group. They can't accept that because they already push the propaganda out. And that's why, if it was up to Thailand and they were able to really invade and occupy Cambodia, we would have been erased out of the map. Our bloodline would have been gone. But you know what? Just like the temples at Angkor, it's still standing. And we're still standing. And we can no longer be silent. And I want every Cambodian to do research. I'm going to find videos. I'm going to share with you guys. And we're going to learn together. We need to know our history. We need to know where we come from. Because just knowing that we're Cambodian is not enough. Because the more we educate ourselves, the stronger we'll be. Because facts are facts. They hit us with bullshit, emotion. We're going to hit them with facts. That's how we win. You know, and hopefully we don't have to go to war. But I fear that the ceasefire is not going to hold, because they can't do the right thing. They can't stop wandering around. I read something about how Another Thai soldier just stepped on a landmine. Stop crossing to the Cambodian side and you won't step on the landmine. Just stay in your area and be cool. I even heard rumors of them shooting slingshots at Cambodian soldiers. Like, really? Really? Thai people really showing their true colors, man. Really. I try to defend, and it's getting harder and harder to defend you guys because there's a large group of Thais that are good Thais, the Thais that we know, the Thai that we speak of, and then there's everyone else drinking the Kool-Aid. But I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I want to thank each and every one of you for liking and subscribing. It means a lot to me. Bang pong tang ok knia. Kap kong kap, Thai brothers and sisters. Hopefully I can get more information on both sides, so we can just stay ahead of what's current. And at that same time, I want you guys to really start researching and watch more YouTubes about Thai and Cambodian history, because we need to remember and we can never forget, because there's families that died and sacrificed to push our bloodline forward, and we can no longer be silent. So, not that I wasn't proud of being a Cambodian, but it just means so much more in 2025, and I hope it means a lot to you too.